6 to 8, we right here. You never heard this before, we taking over all year. Let's get it, don't talk about the radio unless we in it. Going so hard, we setting the bar just like Ray Charles, can't see no limit. You better respect it, you better respect it. Put some respect on our name, we changing the game, put that in your brain, yeah. Sit up in your chair, be full of your way, better take what you hear, start bringing it here and making it clear. So open your ears and listen up, different question every week. Tune in, get the answer, first you gotta get the app and that's free. Download Win DC, or go real live on the book. Pull up on Nina and Becky, have your conversation ready. 2018 is getting heavy. Get familiar, you gon' hear this all year. Let's be clear, let's be clear, let's be clear, let's be clear. Hey, talk about it, we gon' get it started right here. Let's be clear, let's be clear, let's be clear, let's be clear, let's be clear. Get familiar, you gon' hear this all year. Let's be clear, let's be clear, let's be clear, let's be clear. Hey, talk about it, we gon' get it started right here. Let's be clear, 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 yeah.
We can be clear if the speakers was clear.
Hey, happy to.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Check
All
one.
right now.
Everybody check your mic.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Let's Be Clear. We appreciate y'all being here this evening. What is going on, good people?
If it don't sound right, because it sounds like some people don't even want to be here right now. Because
it's
man over that joint sound like it's.
No, I'm fine. I was trying to get my my mic together. I'm fine.
Oh,
I'm fine. What up? Have a cookie.
What it do?
For $6.94.
No, that was $4.82. I don't know what you talking about.
I got cricks, and that joint got me.
Why is it called
Mike,
a crick? Why is it
But
called
the
a
thing
crick?
about
I thought it was called a
I'm
crook.
gonna put it out there.
I got a
Nah,
crook in my
I'm upset with DJ Mike Gale. I'm gonna put it out there because the Jack called me at the last minute
about
the bottle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if I'd known that, I'd have just went and got one. You know, but it's all good. It's all good.
It's fine.
Right.
The ladies
all
of
right.
Let's Be Clear is okay without the alcoholic beverages.
If anybody out there want to make a liquor run,
No.
go.
I mean, I could use a taster too, but
Make a mad
it's
dance
all right.
for us real quick.
It's all right. It's all right.
Make that
It's all
Cash
right.
App dance a little bit.
It's all right. It's all right.
But
that
again,
is
y'all.
good. What's up, Peaches?
Hey, Peaches.
Hey, Peaches.
Honey bunches of peaches. Hey, thank y'all for joining us. Everybody knows that this is our last show here at Win DC Radio. And while it's been a good run, it's time for us to do something different. But we not going anywhere. Y'all gonna still see these beautiful faces and Mike and Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't always see Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
Beauty and the
You know,
Beast.
I'm trying to downgrade me and my man. Man, don't do that.
We look good, though.
Yeah.
We look good. I look marvelous. You know, look at the smile.
No,
Look
but
at the smile.
Let's Be Clear is not going anywhere. It's gonna be even hotter. So we gotta make sure y'all tune in. We've posted on social media what we about to do, so we gonna post more about that. So stay. Yeah. Do you look at Let's Be Clear?
No,
What is it?
I wasn't saying that in reference to you.
Oh, you was looking. Okay, yeah.
No, but you was on point with the what?
Yeah, you was like, really? So
But you kept going,
Man,
though.
Mike is here. He's
No, but you kept going like, yeah.
yeah.
I don't watch it.
So
I don't know what's going on.
thank y'all for listening. We appreciate it. I thought something was happening. She gonna tell me on break because I don't know what happened. But thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for being here. It's still gonna be Let's Be Clear. We still gonna give y'all a show. We still gonna talk about shit that people don't want to talk about, but we talk about it.
And we keeps it real.
Yeah, and that's how we do.
A lot of young people say keep real.
Yeah, this is Let's Be Clear is not translucent. Lucent. Ooh, BB.
Lucius.
Ching ching.
Right.
Translucious.
Yeah, I don't know what happened right there. I'm sorry. Regina, girl, get yourself together.
Sherry.
Yes.
Right.
Let's Be Clear is not translucent and it's not opaque. We are transparent. So we talk about it and really don't care what people think. And I think that that's the best way to live. We don't give a god darn. We don't care. So before we get started and get along, giddy on up with things, we want to send our heartfelt condolences to Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gigi, the Altabelli family, right? Am I saying it right? Christine. I had these names in my head. Christine. Yeah. I'm going to tell the names because I think it's very important to know every person on that helicopter and how we are praying for their families. So we first want to do that. And I just want to say one thing. And then I'm going to let everybody else get on it. Since this happened, well, not even just since this happened, but every time someone passes away, we tend to say, let grudges, let things go. Life is too short. And Jada Kiss, what is happening? Okay. Life is too short. Turn the other cheek. All of the good stuff, which sounds very good, and it's definitely what we should do. But I want everybody out there in radio land and on Facebook land to, let me just tell y'all something real quick. If somebody ain't shit before the person passed away, 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna be shit after that person passed away. So I don't think it should be carried that way. I think what we should say is just let things go. Not so much get back with that person and be all hunky dory with that person.
If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't.
I think you should just let things go, and if it requires you to let those people be great from afar, continue to let those people be great from afar. I don't think death and things so unfortunate and tragic should bring on the fact that you should let somebody that has been, I don't use the word toxic, but let someone in your life that has brought you some bullshit. I think you should just keep that person out your life and wish them well from afar. That's my opinion. It is not the opinion of anyone else on this panel, but that's how I feel, because someone told me that, if you have a grudge with this person, you should let it go. And I said, I did let it go, but she wasn't shit the Saturday before Kobe passed away, and she probably still ain't shit. So I don't want to deal with her. Just point blank. But I wish her well. I don't wish, even on a person that I don't want to deal with anymore, I don't wish them ill. Now that's different. If you just like, I hope this motherfucker, that's a whole different.
What's wrong with him? I hope you die.
No, my energy is not coming from that place. But I will say that after someone passes away, if I didn't deal with you before, I'm not going to deal with you after. And you don't have to give me the empty, I'm so sorry for your loss and all of that shit, because you wasn't calling me before. And someone did that to me when my brother-in-law passed away. And I felt that the shit was empty, because all you said was, sorry for your loss. No, you're not. You heard about it because you still deal with people that deal with me, and you wanted something to say. And I didn't even say thank you, because I was like, you know what, that it came from an empty place. So that's word on the street from Janine. If they ain't shit, they still ain't gonna be shit.
We just said nope. Some toxic people need to be left alone. What's up, Chum? Yeah.
Hey, boo.
Yeah. I'm like,
why are you here anyway?
I'm like, I said that to the group the other day. I was listening to Jay Williams. He was on ESPN. He was like, man, whatever problems I got with people, let that shit go. And I'm like, I ain't in the minute broken fence. The fence was broke from the other side. If, you know what I'm saying? If the fence was broke from the other side, I ain't in the minute. If we had equal parts in breaking the fence, then yeah, let's go ahead and talk it out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But people are who they are.
Yeah, and sometimes fences are broke for a reason.
Yeah, people are who they are, and I'm not into mending fences. I'm not feeling sympathy because somebody else died. That's gonna make me feel some kind of way towards you. That's just ain't how I operate. So if we wasn't speaking before, we ain't gonna speak out most likely, and I ain't gonna sugarcoat the shit. If anything, it's gonna make me want to get the shit off my chest that I have a problem with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Before something happened.
Be good for yourself.
Yeah, because it'd be like, man, I had this on my heart, or I had this on my chest, and I wanted to tell this person that, so I could tell that person that, and I'm good. And if something happened to me or that person, at least I got it off my chest, and that person know how I felt, and it wasn't no being fake about the situation.
But I agree. Some fences can be mended, and I'm not saying all fences are, all things can't be worked out. Especially if you and someone had a disagreement over something stupid, you probably could mend the fence. But when someone is just not good for you, somebody passing away is not going to change that. Is all I'm saying. It's not going to make a difference. Because you're feeling that way. You're feeling that way.
It's going to actually make me understand why you on that other side of the fence for real. Because I don't need that kind of energy on this side of the fence.
Right. The other side of the fence is the one who needs to be mending the situation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Then, we could talk.
Yeah.
I'm open to that.
Yeah, you call that person up. Hey,
I'm not going to be the first one to.
Hey, Becky, I was wrong, Bex. I'm sorry. You know what? I did some immature things or acted immaturely. Yeah, you make that call. Because I ain't the one that messed up. So, I mean, and I'm not encouraging you to make the call neither, though. Because I'm going to be good without the call.
But at the same time, you also have to be open and, receptive to what it is you may have done, too. So it's a two-way street. But sometimes when people pass away, it make you want to get rid of shit that's in your life.
Yeah.
You like
certain things.
You like
you just
man,
don't
I don't have time,
no more. Yeah.
and I've been dealing with this for X amount of whatever it is, and it's not always relationships. It can be anything, like your job. You like, I'm wasting my time with this job, and it brings me so much grief, and life is short, and that's not a cliche. Right. Life is definitely short, and when it's your time, because technically none of us know where we are on that line. And you can't get behind somebody, you can't step out of line, you can't go first, you can't go last. When wherever you are on that line, hey, you on that line.
You know how many people going to the back of the line? I'm going to the back of the line, yo.
Because that's how. But in real life, that's what we do. Like,
a little too close.
I don't want that color. Like, if it's something you looking for and you like, oh, they still giving out blue ones. Let me go ahead and get to the back of the line because I want a red one. You can't do that. Your time is your time. But while you're here, you should be happy. Period. And as healthy as possible.
Yeah. Yes. I totally agree. I'm at a point where it's like, I mean, we got to this point in life, or this age in life now, where you're able to create your own circles. Growing up, you ain't understand how to create a circle. You're friends with your friends. Then you get older, you got that choice now.
As bad as they were, you was like, because we said it more than we say it now. I know he ain't shit, but that's my friend. I know she do the most.
You gotta put stipulations on when certain friends come around other friends. Okay, y'all.
I know she about to be like this.
But can y'all just please for me?
I don't want to do that at 45.
Nah, and then you like at the point like, man, you know what? He or she is who they are. We just learn to accept it.
Check them
and
elbows.
now we at that point now. Like I don't got time to accept any of that bull crap. Listen, don't fake with me. If you gonna roll with me. You know what I'm saying? Period, man. I'm serious. That joint is just, it's despicable how some people are in today's world. And it's tomorrow ain't promised. We do overrate leaving to work and coming home from work on an everyday basis. We do take that for granted.
Every minute.
So I really ain't got time for it.
It's true because you do stuff routine.
Yeah.
You get in your car and go to work because that's what you do every day, and you're just expecting your day to be the same way that it was when you left.
Yep.
Yeah. So all the mending fences, I ain't mending no damn fence.
I mean, like Nina said, it depends on both are receptive to the situation.
Yeah, because it might be a fence or two out there that you're open to mending.
But if you want to just get it off your chest and off your heart, you say, okay, well, I've been holding this or we've been this way for this long. I'm going to do my part and say, hey, what's up? Just call, let you know. Whatever happened. It is what it is. You know, you get it off your chest.
That's what's up.
Not even with the mental thinking they go do the same thing. If they don't do it, they don't.
That's what I'm saying. The person that's making that call. If you making that call, you know, because sometimes that's good too. Sometimes making the call is not so much to mend the fence. Sometimes it's just to close the door completely.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? This was I did this in this situation. My bad. But I realized that we're better not doing this. And I wish you the best. And you move on.
Right. Yep. I mean, because, death strikes everybody differently. It's just, some people want to. I took it and I took it hard. I mean, I took it hard. Let me wait a minute.
Yeah. Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Wait a minute.
40 seconds.
Pineapples. Pineapples and oranges and mangoes.
Pause on that. But yeah. The death of Kobe Bryant, I did take that situation pretty bad.
Man, you took it hard, man. You can say it.
Yeah, after you say that part, you can say I took it hard. You just was like, I took it hard. Whoa, you took what hard? Wait a minute.
Man, I took it hard. Wait,
wait a minute.
What are we talking about here?
Pineapples.
What is this conversation about first?
But it was it shocked me when my son called me and me, Mike Sko, and Mike Gill was just talking about all three of those guys that morning. Kobe, LeBron, and Mike. And Kawhi Leonard too, but it was just a conversation.
And Kawhi Leonard too, huh?
We was just having that conversation, and it was just like Austin called, "Hey, Dad, you hear about Kobe?" I'm like, "What? He died in the hell?" I said, "Man, stop playing." Mm-hmm. And after that, me and Nikki watching some on TV, and after that, everything was on TV.
Mm-hmm. And it was a regular routine.
But you confirmed it for us because you was talking to Mike and you said that it was on the news.
He went to Mass that morning.
Who did?
Kobe.
Oh, he did?
He went to Mass. He went to church that morning. Came back. Regular routine.
Yeah, and like we saw the video, his routine was helicopter because of the time constraints he was having to work out and to be with his family, this and that.
And he said that one day in traffic, he missed his daughter's play.
Right.
And was like, I can't do that no more. I can't do it no more.
Yep.
So he, and to whoever that was doing a fake helicopter crash, stop doing that.
Oh, yeah.
That's horrible.
That wasn't even his.
That was horrible, though.
No, but it's disrespectful to not just Kobe, but to all the families that had to deal with the situations going on.
Yeah, and the thing about it was, two people that don't know the story is, he was clear. They was clear because the fog wasn't that heavy at first. Mm-hmm. So they was clear to take off. So in the process of him going, the fog got thicker. Right. It got thicker. So they grounded the planes and police grounded the helicopters and everything. So, but he was already en route. Mm-hmm. So basically, what happened was he had to turn around. But what happened was he couldn't go back the same way. So basically, what he did was he was trying to wait for the fog to clear a little bit. So he circled the area like 4, 5, maybe 6 times. Then he started going to the highway towards going back towards the route. And what it was, a lot. Then these are the experts from helicopter experts were saying he didn't have to go that fast. He wasn't have to go. He said the helicopter.
It was 107 knots.
161 knots, and translated over to miles per hour was 185 miles per hour. They said that Kobe helicopter is so advanced that he could have really slowed the helicopter down to 15 miles per hour.
Right.
He could have slowed it down. But again, let's take for instance how you drive home.
Yeah,
Routine. I'm certain positive whatever you're going on the highway. I know I can hit this. I can hit that. I can do this. I can do this in about 70.
Right.
Even though I know the area.
And he was a well-experienced pilot.
Yeah. So what happened was he was doing about 161, just trying to get back. And they said he could have used the automatic pilot for the helicopter, and it probably would have been safer too to do that. But he was getting permission he was trying to get permission. And in that instance, damn the permission though. I mean, we can easily say after the fact, but damn the permission part of it. I'd have just did it. But again, he been doing this for damn near 10 years. So he started going up. He see the first mountain, He climbs up because they say he was down to about damn near a couple of 100 feet.
1,200 feet.
But now he's below that at first because they could see him close by the highway. But then he rose up to 1,200 feet because he knew the mountain was coming.
No, they say he rose up to like 3 or something, but then he came back down to like about 1,200.
No, he was at 12 because he was lower because they say he was lower because he was under the fall.
Okay.
So what happened was the mountain was coming, so he raised it 1,200 feet. He knew another mountain was coming, so he saw it at the last second. He tried to.
Oh yeah.
He tried to elevate it to 12. Excuse me. He tried to elevate it to 2,000 feet, but he already doing 185 miles an hour. So when you cleared the first mountain, you was good, but the second mountain was right there. Mm-hmm. So, the bodies didn't disintegrate. They found all 9 bodies today. So the bodies didn't disintegrate, but he hit the mountain, and the rest, as we know, is what's going on now. But the thing about it is, like, it was a routine thing that you do every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. That's like riding the country. Country people can understand that. Riding the country, you know them windy roads and them side roads in the country.
With no lights.
With no lights. You hitting that joint at 70, 80, 90 miles an hour. You like, man, you know the road.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to think that he knows if this is the only pilot that Kobe has rode with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he's going to trust him.
Yeah. Right.
That's just what it is. It was a terrible, unfortunate, tragic accident.
His own judgment
yes.
as well, because he was used to
doing it
and going that route. Because they say they had just went the day before.
Yeah, they did because they had a game the day before,
right?
And then of course Kobe does that. He does it all the time.
Right.
He does it all the time because of the fact he's just trying to beat the traffic. He's just trying to beat the traffic.
Turn an hour into 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back.
I mean, it's just 15 minutes. I'm getting a helicopter.
Right. Exactly. And then there's just so much irony that came along with it after the fact.
Right after LeBron broke, I said something to somebody else. Right after he broke the record, he passes away. And I'm just saying, it's just crazy. What if God just wanted him to be here long enough to see LeBron break his record? I mean, it's just you don't know.
You just don't know.
But it's just
what was Kobe's number? What was his jersey number?
Which one?
The second one.
24.
What was his GG number?
2.
What day did he have on?
The 26 or the 20?
The 26.
Oh, yeah, it was the 26.
And their jersey number equals 26.
That's crazy.
I know. Trae Young came out with the Kobe jersey on at number 8.
Mm-hmm.
He shot the ball 24 times. Made 13 shots. Gigi was 13, Kobe was 24. Devin Booker shot the ball 24 times. Scored 46 points. Trae Young scored 35. 81.
Yeah.
So it's just the irony of everything that's coming that's full
it's a universe.
Situation. It's like it's a tough pill, man. Everybody now, but I don't get like everybody like first of all, I'm not even gonna give the dumbass Nakers lady. She's dumb.
Knickerbocker?
Yeah, but the iron is like everybody's like, well, everybody mad like they knew him. Honestly, it don't take you to know somebody personally.
That's just a dumb
to know somebody
comment to make.
It's a dumb comment.
I don't need to know you personally to know you.
Well, yeah.
He was a human. He was human, regardless of his stature, his fame and all of that. He was a person.
He was an icon. So
100% icon.
So because he was an icon, of course, more people are going to know of him and not know him. It has nothing to do with that. Right. If that's the case, then you should say it about all the stars that we've lost, because most of us did not know them personally.
No.
But beyond him being Kobe Bryant, the basketball player, the icon, we as people are mourning the fact that a wife lost her husband and her daughter. Children lost their father and their sister. Someone lost their parents.
Yeah.
Like
and their siblings.
Their siblings. Someone lost their husband.
It's a whole lot of people.
So you feel
It's just beyond.
you feel for them just based off of that alone.
The thing about it is, like, actually, we don't know him personally, but we know Kobe. We know who Kobe is.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we knew Kobe longer publicly than people knew him privately. Because he came in the league at 17, 18 years old. He died at 41, so he was in our eyes for 23 years.
Shit, we knew Kobe longer than people knew their own damn kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah,
I mean, what do you mean?
Everybody builds and forms a relationship with their own fan. We won't say stars or celebrities.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
They build their own. You build your own for what you feel for that person.
Exactly.
And that's your right. And if that's who that's who you cling to. Hey,
Everybody was hurt when Michael Jackson died. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you truthfully. I grew up a Michael Jackson fan. Y'all know I'm a New Edition fan, and I'm a hellified Jordan fan. I did not feel what I feel now for Mike that I did with Kobe. And I was a diehard Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah, but it's different with Kobe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think how it's just how it happened.
It was unexpected.
And you know who said that? I was listening to the Junkies, and EB said the same thing. He was like, "Is that you kind of seen Mike on that path because of the Pro-for-All and all that."
Yeah, how he
drugs.
died. It wasn't.
It was a shock, but it was like,
but not
it was
like.
a shock, but it was like,
oh my God!
Oh my God.
The shock was, damn, Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Michael Jackson though.
It's three
But for
celebrities
Kobe,
that
it's
really,
like, damn, how, with who,
Yeah.
and you just feel for all of their families, especially given the fact that they was doing something that they always
Loved.
did.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
are you
every
kidding
day,
me?
Damn near. I ain't gonna say every day, but it was a damn near everyday daily routine for them to do that.
And we can also feel because we've all been on airplanes during turbulence. Just turbulence, bad
Exactly.
turbulence, and
Scares the hell out of me.
the feeling that we had.
Yeah.
Just imagine. And I've said it to Becky already that the first thing I thought about was how hard and how tight he had to be holding his scared 13-year-old.
Man, that's exactly
That's
the only
if they were
thing-
sitting beside
That's
each other.
one thing I picture.
That's if they were sitting beside each other.
I'm like this.
I'm sure once that started
Once it
happening,
started,
she
I'm
was
going.
there.
Yeah.
I'm reaching for mine.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did, and I'm sure she did.
And she probably jumped in, his lap or whatever. But I mean,
and that's the
But nah,
same
she probably
thing.
did because it was, there was a seatbelt. So the first thing they do is say, stay in your seat and keep your seatbelt on.
No, I got
If
them
I'm
trying to find
knowing
each other.
You didn't know. They didn't know it was the same route. It was a regular route.
I mean, but when
Number one,
at
since I
some
was starting
point,
You
going
did. The
down.
mom came out of nowhere.
that's crazy.
It came out of nowhere. So basically,
but
it was really no reaction time.
Well, we don't know, but I'm just saying if he did, wow. And then you have a husband and wife and their child.
and that child.
You have a mother and her daughter. You have an assistant coach that has no one. Her family is not on there, so she has them around, but she's by herself. So you it's not even so much about knowing people, it's feeling and having goddamn
Having that
compassion.
9
Like, what do you
lost
mean?
Their lives.
For
9
another-
people.
for another-
9.
For another human.
Joseph said, I'm thoroughly convinced people make comments like those because the focus isn't on them, it's dumb as hell. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. And then to the people that,
And sometimes just something to say.
they're trying to get some likes or whatever.
Yes.
And again, like some people wanted to bring up the fact of the rape case.
Yeah, I just heard some.
And I heard something about that, but it was in a good light. I forgot the guy's name. It was on Channel 5. He said once Kobe went through that situation in Colorado, he did everything he could to get that stain off of him.
Yeah, he tried, but at the end of the day, somebody was saying this. During his 20 years of basketball, that's all it was about. Whether the stain was there or not, it's about basketball.
Right.
In between that 84 feet, they said once Kobe left that floor, a whole new person just became new, and that's when he became the everything that we seen this past. That's just past. You know what I'm saying? But again, I learned from Garnett. I remember Kevin Garnett said this one time, and because he was playing basketball and he wasn't supposed to, and his mother came in, caught him playing basketball, but he said, "Ma, you gotta excuse that person on the floor. Between them 84 feet, you gotta be a different person. That's what you have to be. But outside of the court, after that, that's not who you are. That's not who you until you meet somebody. T.J. Houshmandzadeh, championship. He said he lived in the same community as Kobe. Saw Kobe all the time, but never say nothing to him. He said Kobe just looked unapproachable. While during his basketball years, he just that was his thing. That was his Mamba mentality.
Right,
yeah.
in his zone.
He said, but after that, it was just a whole entirely different person.
Yeah, it was a correspondent. I forgot the show. I think the show was called In Shot. I don't know, but she said that she met Kobe not too long ago. It was before he had his 4th baby.
Was she pregnant?
And she was pregnant,
Yeah.
and she said that before she could get, she only wanted a picture because it was her very first time seeing Kobe Bryant. And this is after basketball, after he retired. And she said before she could open her mouth, he said, "What are you having? Like, how are you? What are you having?" Because she was 8 months pregnant. And she said, "A girl." And he said, "Oh, you lucky." And he was joking and saying, she was like, "Do you want another one?" And he said that Vanessa wanted to try to give him a boy. And he said, "I'm a girl's dad." That's what he said. And he said, "My oldest daughter is volleyball." He said she's made her mark in volleyball. The baby at the time, not the new baby, but the other baby, I think her name is, I forgot the baby's name. But the small baby was just a year old. And he said out his mouth, "But Gigi, that's the one."
You see
He
the
knew
President
that.
Obama joint?
And he said that. He said, "And she's better than I was at her age." He said, "That's my one right there."
Yeah, when he had the last one, he was out, and somebody was like, "Come on, Kobe, you got to have a boy to leave a legacy." He was with Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
And Gigi
Oh,
turned
yeah.
to the person,
She said, "No, I got this."
I got this.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
was on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, he
I
said,
saw
"No,
that.
I got this." And the picture, every picture you see is with Gigi. Not saying that he loved her the most.
He was just groomed.
I think she was just attached to him so much.
Because of what she loved. It's
Yeah.
just automatic,
And
you
he
know?
loved
They
it
both
too,
loved-
so
they
they
both loved the
had
game.
that connection.
And they said he didn't want to go to games. So when you see him at all those games, it's because she asked him to take her.
Yeah.
He didn't
he
want to
wanna
go to
go.
the game.
Right, because when he first went to the game, he was sitting up in the stands. He would just sit up in the stands, and I forgot who said they came and started talking to him. And this and that, they just started talking while she was playing. He didn't want to be right. He didn't want to be at the game. But then she just kept inquiring more and more and more and more. So they just became that, I don't want to say inseparable too, because he had 3 other kids. But that was his, that was his little him.
That's what I'm saying. It's
And
automatic.
who
It's automatic
better
for you.
to teach her.
Then your father is Kobe.
Right? So I mean,
So if you wasn't
that's-
sick at basketball,
Yeah,
you fixing to be.
you're going to be
in a minute.
Yeah.
And I'm quite sure he had that talk with her, like, I'm gonna tell you right now,
You don't want this.
it's not what you want. I'm gonna tell, because I ain't the regular kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm your dad. I'm trying to tell you, look, leave me in dad mode. Because if you want that extra,
I'm sure he gave it to
you
her.
want that mamba.
But the assistant coach that was on the helicopter with him, they said she was raw at D. And that's what he didn't have. He hired her from knowing her husband, because her husband was the basketball coach for their school, for his kids' private school. And they called his wife Miss D, because her defense game and her knowledge of defense was sick. So he was one of those coaches, like, I'm Kobe, but I can't teach this as well as this person. So he had Christina, I can't think of her name. I know it starts with an M, but Mauser. He had her come in and be his D. And they were and her husband said that they were inseparable as far as how they treated those girls at Mamba.
As a parent that coaches his son, what happens is you coach your child to a certain point, because after this point, I can't take you no more.
Or on what you know.
Yeah, because it gets to a point where the stuff I'm teaching you is going to be repetitive. I'm teaching you the same thing. Even though I'm teaching you the same thing over and over again, because it's what's best for you, sometimes you need a different voice. Mm-hmm. I can lead you this far. But now, I got to see if somebody else teaching you the same thing. If this person right here, if Janine can come in and teach you the same thing I'm teaching you, but her voice is different, and you still take to it, I'm going to go ahead and fall back. Because now I can go back to my dad mode. I can say, okay, well, look.
Right.
Miss Janine got you. She got no. That's what she got you. She got you because because sometimes you think that what I'm telling you as a coach and as a dad, but you probably think I'm telling you more as a dad, and I'm not. So you gotta let it pass on. Joseph said, people want to be so much of a part of the conversation, which I did see, Joseph, that they'll bring up the rape case. They post the fake footage of the helicopter crashing, right? Reiterate the cartoon, which was on.
I was just about to talk about that.
The cartoon that was on
Comedy Central,
which predicted that he would die. They did on Comedy Central. They predicted he would die
in 2016. Like, give us the trophies, and we'll save you. And he was like, "What? Pass?
Pass the trophies." And he was like, "Yeah." And,
they've been showing that too.
It ain't the time for any of that.
It's terrible.
Pete said it's so sad, it's sickening. So said folks got to use their emotional intelligence during times like this, like these. A wife and their children are grieving right now. Another thing was somebody posted in 2012 that Kobe would die in a helicopter crash, and so they retweeted it. Like if you say something and it happens, that don't mean you knew it was gonna happen.
Right.
You just said it.
You can say I can say Jim Bob June is gonna die in a car accident. 45 years later, Jim Bob June died in a car accident. I was Nostradamus now.
Right.
But the only reason why you saying it,
not knowing he's a fucking. If I say Dale Earnhardt Sr. was gonna die racing this car,
it's only because that's what he's doing.
Right.
It has nothing to do with you being a goddamn psychic.
Not at all. So, and it's so crazy when people just want. That's why would you want
anything for a story?
Why would you want that dumbass recognition though?
Why
do you want that? Why do you want that? I told you so.
Because I would feel bad if I knew
I wouldn't want it.
I wouldn't want nobody to
even know. Why do you want that? I told you so.
Well, see,
I wouldn't want it.
That person doesn't really care about the person that they're talking about. They just care about worrying about themselves because they said it. So I said it was going to happen. So it came up. Bam! I told you it was going to happen.
Oh yeah.
But if he cared about Kobe at the same time, he'd be like, you know what? I know what I said back in 2012. I'm not even going to bring that up because the time right now is too sensitive.
Right.
It's too sensitive.
I'd be like, I wish I wasn't right.
I think.
I wish I wasn't right, and I was so wrong and immature for what I tweeted a long time ago. It was just.
That's like
they're humans.
Tracy McGrady said that Kobe he spoke about that, saying he wanted to die young.
Yeah.
But as the conversation went on, he said, "But that was the younger-minded Kobe."
And they asked him, I remember that. I didn't see the Tracy McGrady interview.
Yeah.
Becky told me.
Yeah, so he said pretty much now that he was a family man and everything else, he pretty sure his mindset was not the same way as a young person.
I don't think it was the same way, but it was one interview that Kobe did, and they asked him about death, and he was like, "I'm okay with it," and it was another situation. It was like if it comes, it comes.
Right.
It wasn't like he wasn't living a life where I'm daredevil. It was a daredevil situation because people can say, "Oh, why was he riding a helicopter, doing this and this and that?" Why the hell do you get on an airplane to fly? What's the difference?
Because it's quicker to get you where you want to go.
In some places you want to go, it's the only way to get there.
Yes.
And he said Vanessa was like, "Well, now you got this. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do this. I got it." He was like, "No."
Oh, he said, "No."
No, I got it. No, I want to do this.
He said, "If it's
I done did 20 years. Y'all done did 20 years for me. Y'all did 20 years for me. I got it.
Now it's my turn."
He loved being a dad now.
He did.
And he died doing what he did best, being a dad. So I think that.
Not to cut you off, but remember what was the other dude that died? The Paul Walker. Remember he said that? Said the same thing.
Yeah, so I think that people should have some fucking compassion. Excuse my French. Yeah, I mean it. I mean it. And allow these families to grieve. I'm just saying that because my sister just lost her husband. Allow my nieces and nephews lost their father.
And another thing.
And grandfather. Allow people to grieve.
Everybody is different too.
You kidding me?
Everybody is different. Janine wants to know everybody on the plane that on the helicopter that died because that was her interest. Sean might not want to know everybody. Sean might say rest in peace Kobe Bryant, Kobe and Gigi, and the rest of the families on the plane. Oh, why you guys just mention Kobe and Gigi with other people? I understand that. But what if Kobe and Gigi wasn't on the plane? On the helicopter? Would you say something about them then?
Right.
No. Just like everybody, you pick and choose. People don't know that on the same day, another helicopter crash happened. 30 Marines and 1 Navy guy died in a helicopter crash the same day. But nobody's talking about it.
Right. Because of the situation.
Because of the situation, it overshadows. So we talk about Michael Jackson.
Well, I didn't know about that. So I feel rest in peace to them too. Like I didn't know that. But that's just it. It's not on purpose that we don't know about things. It's just media. The media and things, it's focused on what they want to focus on.
Yeah, we talk about Michael Jackson death. We always talk about Michael Jackson death.
Farrah Fawcett died the same day.
Exactly.
2 hours earlier.
Yeah,
and
and we didn't get a chance. Well, we did because we knew, and everybody was still saying rest in peace to her. But for the most part,
your fourth rest in peace, it was
you didn't know.
Yeah, it's like
you didn't know. Yeah.
So it ain't that you disregard other people that died. It's just that this will brought the attention to the other people. So now it's like
he's going to have more attention. I mean, come on, it's Kobe Bryant. It's not so much that people don't care about the other people. It's just Kobe Bryant. You have to think about. You have to just know that that's just unfortunately how it is.
And then I saw somebody on Facebook because they snatched all the Kobe stuff off. Nike shut everything down, and anything that you find for Kobe, they removed. And then somebody's like, yeah, because they bought the other prices.
No, that's not what they did.
No, they probably did. But again, at the end of the day, it's business. It's still a business.
It's going to be a business for them.
Business.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's going to be a business.
When
and
artists die, what happened? They CDs go sell.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. That's just a business.
That's why MSNBC said I shared theirs because I couldn't believe how crass they were. I thought that it was just terrible. There's like nobody wants to talk about Kobe's failings. However, it's a must that we do.
But no,
today it's a must that you do. I couldn't believe MSNBC News.
Oh, I was great.
So why do you need to bring it up now? That
I haven't heard anything. Everybody knew that it happened when it happened and all about the settlement and whatever else was going on when it was going on.
Exactly.
But we haven't heard about it since.
Because he put himself in that situation or for anything
ever again.
Since then.
He was one of those people that was not R. Kelly. He was not Jeffrey Epstein or anybody else that's dealing with that.
No.
He wasn't those people.
And he moved on from it.
He wasn't those people.
No,
he made a mistake as a young person.
And he moved on from it.
He knew that it was jacked up, whatever it was that was done. He owned up to it. He moved on, and he made himself better from that. I will always have respect for a person that does that. Whatever your bad stuff is, like whatever it is.
He didn't have to sit in front of. He didn't have to sit in front of nobody
and
say
apologize.
Yeah.
To nothing. Now, that same thing people said they want to say about Tiger Woods. But you don't have to get in front of a camera to apologize. The only people you owe to apologize to is the people you hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't. My fans, I love you. I appreciate everything that you did for me. I can do that in a post.
But this is my
I
personal
can do it
life.
in the head. I appreciate the support, but this is something that I have to deal with, and I can take out an ad. I can just anywhere I can do it. I can have my assistant read the joint. But you stand in front of that camera and own up, then that's you a different kind of guy.
I don't think,
in my opinion.
Fans, I'm sorry to cut you off, Sean. We as fans, not we as fans,
Right.
but people as fans, we require too much shit from these stars. Because at the end of the day, if you sit here and Beyonce walking here and stump her toe, that shit gonna hurt like it hurt me. They're human.
Exactly.
They are human. I'm not talking about disregarding the shit that they do. R. Kelly and Jeffrey Epstein. Y'all can tell I want to talk about that because my nerves is bad. I'm telling you.
That damn Jeff.
My nerves is bad. I can't keep looking at these. I can't keep looking at these.
You think R was bad?
I can't keep looking at these documentaries. These damn things is making me mad. But what I'm saying is they're still human. Like, we require too much.
And we gotta understand, every celebrity or superstar aren't the same. Shaq out in public all the time. He don't give a shit if you run up to him, ask you for an autograph, yada yada yada. But the next person not gonna be the same way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be the same way. The people.
That probably would be me. Honestly, if we were all stars based on our personalities now, Mike and Sean. No, I'm being funny.
Sean.
Mike, you too. No, Mike, you too. I'm no order. Mike and Sean, y'all would never mind signing an autograph or taking a picture.
No, never. Yeah.
Your girl? I just finished eating. Can you give me 1 minute? Becky might. But but that doesn't mean that I care less about my fans. Right. It's just give me a minute because I'm still human. And why can't I eat my damn salad without having to stop and take a picture with you?
Don't catch me when I'm putting the food to my mouth. At least let me chew it up first and then ask. Okay.
They always now don't get me wrong, some stars are flat out rude.
Yeah.
And very nasty. But what I'm saying is sometimes you can understand a level of what they're feeling.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you give up so much as a star.
Mm-hmm. But as a fan, you feel as though since I support you, you owe me at least that. You owe me at least an autograph. You owe me a photograph.
All you can do is
you feel that way about the owner of Chipotle. You're giving him your money too, or her your money too.
Exactly.
I just think that we asking for too much.
Because of that, when something like this happens, I'm going to be hurt. I'm going to be sad. I'm going to cry and show emotion because I was invested in this star.
But on the flip side of that, then we mad when the star do some shit.
Yeah.
Right.
We like, how the heck? Oh, I know he didn't do that. He need to. No, they act like that, and they act invincible, and they act like they shit don't stink because you created that by making them think they're invincible.
Yep.
Goddamn R. Kelly and Jeffrey. You know what? When the second segment start? No, I'm just, but what I'm saying is, we too have a fault in the way things be with stars. Like, come on. When they cheat, it's like, oh my God, what'd he do?
See,
your brother did the same thing. Like, what do you mean?
When they do that, I don't think the stars or celebrities need to make a public apology. It's your opinion if you want to do that. Because when you're going through something like that, it's like
you owe your wife if it's cheating, because it's not always cheating. But I'm saying you owe those people, like Mike said, the ones you love in that house with you.
That's who.
Them the ones that you need to sit in front of and apologize.
You need to set the microphone up in your personal space. Yeah. Boom, bam. But as far as like going worldwide at 9:00 saying, "Here's my," no.
Yeah, I don't.
Of course, they showing all the videos from all this interview. So Whitney called him. Not Whitney. I'm sorry. What's my girl? Whoopi. Whoopi had a child. Child had epilepsy. They both of them was sick. One had epilepsy. The other one was wearing a helmet or something. Mm-hmm. They're big Kobe fans. So she called Kobe. She said, "Kobe, I got some people here, real big fans of yours, and they just want to know if you can autograph them some jerseys and send them to them. They'd be so happy." Kobe was like, "Autograph some jerseys." She was like, he said, "You know what? Yeah. You know what? Hold on for a minute. I'm gonna do you one better." And he came out the back. And the kids just bust out crying. Mm-hmm. And I just think that was so awesome And they was like, why did you do this? He said, because sometimes you got to do what's supposed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else. Nothing else. Sometimes you just have to do. You got to do what's supposed to be done. And I was like, wow, that's just
Man,
crazy.
you can have that
It's like you damn near want these stars to be perfect. Like you want them to be perfect.
Yeah.
But you fucking up all around in your own life. You messing up.
We put them on.
Big time.
We put them on that pedestal.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said we have something to do with that because we messing
knock
up.
them off of it when they do something they feel it's not right.
We messing up in our lives. I mean, you found your whole husband or your whole wife or your kids doing some jacked up shit, and then a star do it, and you like, oh, I can't believe this.
Not her.
That's like what Aaron Hernandez. I mean, I know that what he did was just messed up. Right, but I'm just using it as an example. Oh my God, he shot somebody. But your little cousin Ray Ray
got all this money and
but your little cousin Ray Ray doing life.
Shot up.
What happened was his situation was this. It ain't like his.
No, it's the same.
I was looking at
all it is he got millions in his bank account, and you got 100 in yours. It ain't no damn difference.
There's no difference.
But see, with Hernandez, money didn't matter.
Yeah. With another thing though, they interviewed Mike. Like I think with Mike and Kobe first, they played their first game, and of course Mike and them won. So they said, Mike. So what did you tell Kobe? What did Kobe ask? I saw Kobe asking you. He said, what did he ask you? He said Kobe asked me when I did my turnaround how to defend that. Or how to play defense. And he said, well, I just told him, a lot of people don't understand, play defense with your legs. He said, so you really told him that? He was like, yeah, I think he's going to be a great player. I think he's trying to learn a lot. And I'm not going to deny him learning. You know what I'm saying? So, and Kobe took that little piece, ran with it. And people was like, man, I think people really started getting mad when they said Kobe wanted to be like Mike. But coming into the league, that was the GOAT.
Wow.
That was the
wouldn't you
i.e. the children now coming in want to be like Kobe, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, LeBron James. I didn't say him because everybody know that, but I'm just using them. Come on now, what are you doing?
I'm gonna send him the video. I didn't send him the video. I sent y'all.
With the one,
oh man, that's gonna mess their head up. The mirror. Oh man,
but I've seen that years ago. Now, I wish I could have said it, but that's the perfect thing you could. And that's why I said thanks. It's like. You can't say nothing. And once you see that, you can't say nothing else. And the only thing I can say about Kobe, watching him grow up, I was irritated the fact that I'm like, I see, because I'm a Jordan fan, I'm like, I see you patting it. But for a while, Kobe wouldn't speak on it. He wouldn't. I'm not doing that because I'm like, come on, Kobe, you got it. But then as he got older, he came out and said, I did patent my game as the mic. And I was,
well, why not? And look who he was. Kobe, Dan Bryant. I would have patented my shit at them too.
And that's why when people always talk about the Kobe, LeBron, and Mike, AI is the best to say it. Because when they interview AI, they say AI.
They keep stepping on Kobe.
They say AI. Who the best between LeBron and Mike? He said, y'all keep talking about LeBron and Mike. Y'all just keep leaving Kobe out like that man wasn't raw. That man was an assassin, man.
Yeah.
Man, they said, man, Kobe Bryant. Behind Mike, Kobe Bryant.
Yep.
So all that comparing, it's a sad day for everybody. Even though you don't have to know somebody personally to feel the pain.
And you don't have to know them personally for them to have impacted your life. Because that's what people, his mentality not only helped people in basketball, it helped people in life. Like to see somebody work that goddamn hard.
Yeah, that work ethic.
He said he hated lazy people. He didn't understand them, and he didn't want. He said, "I don't like lazy people. I don't want to be around them. I don't understand them." Point blank. Period.
He said the shot came into shape every year. We might have had 8, 9 rings. Right. But we gotta take a break though, nigga.
Yeah, and on that note, just hold on, y'all. We'll be right back.
What you thought it was, nigga? Shit, it's family over everything, nigga. Shit, if money ain't in the bank, damn sure it's in the bag. Y'all niggas ain't fucking with us, nigga. We gonna keep it how we do it, you know.
Chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Rags to riches, that's the way of life in these conditions. What's the mission? Get that work and find a kitchen. Listen, you can find me in that laboratory, steady mixing like you do that lean with the soda. Swisher, that's a fruit roller. Chevy nigga, but fuck with that GT Cobra. Fox body, hopping out no socks with the loafers. Badge of honor from loyalty, certified soldier. I say, hold up, we gon' roll up. I just roll up, get to know us like the fuse, I'm about to blow up. You go harder, gotta show us. Shorty bopping, we ain't stopping. Hey, it's money over rollers, yeah. Chase a bag, hating niggas, just promoters, yeah. If I was you looking at me, I wouldn't cross them. I'd be cool and pass the message to them niggas in your section. Flexing like we won't toss them. Beat the brake dust off them. I just chase a bag, chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Rags to riches, that's the way of life in these conditions. Chase a bag, chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Catching up that money fast, push it to the limit. You better not be in line when it's feeding time. Cause me and mine gon' be ripping through your carcass. I'm trying to see where your heart is. I'm officially the hardest. That's official. SK, position like a marksman. Ready for war, I got 'em slipping in the darkness. Back against the ropes, go harder, don't go. I learned that in 94, seen the income level low. Niggas beefing toe to toe, we was scraping every penny, now I know. All that pride go out the window when you broke, yeah. I'm out that window with a scope, aiming for that bag, where that money at. It's the KID, took my crown, placed it on the throne, had to save my seat. Whoa, it ain't no game, so don't play with me. No, in my zone, that's the place to be. Behind the wheel, chasing the bag, trying to get from A to B. Ready to ride and provide, that's how I'm trained to be. Chase a bag, chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Rags to riches, that's the way of life in these conditions. Chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Catching up that money fast, push it to the limit. Chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Rags to riches, that's the way of life in these conditions. Chase a bag, chase it, I'ma get it. Catching up that money fast, push it to the limit.
There's only 3 deaths that really
I'ma get it.
One is Gerald LeVert, Bernie Mac, and Kobe Bryant.
I'ma get it.
That really affected
To the limit.
the Gerald LeVert. Well, that's my dude. And then Bernie.
That's it.
Bernie. And then Kobe, I was like, I said, man, someone have a mic, y'all might don't even call me.
No, I think we coming down to the house. Nikki, we on our way to the house.
cartoon joint he did about basketball.
Check.
Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back.
What joint he got the award for? The Oscar
Yeah.
for?
Thank you, Mr. Basketball.
Hey, thank y'all again for tuning in for Let's Be Clear's last show here on WinDC Radio. We gonna miss y'all, but we not going nowhere. Y'all gonna still see these faces.
And
Mike and
us
Sean.
on our next journey.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be litty.
Lady.
Torch. That's the kids say those words. It's gonna be torch.
You see Harvey Weinstein? Weinstein?
We ain't talking
with
about
Walker?
him. He don't get no play in this room. He's a scumbag.
All these Epstein,
But speaking of all of the scumbags, Becky, Mike, and myself have been privy since Mike. I don't know. He hasn't been to work in about a month.
Yeah, about 30 days.
Yeah, no. But we joke with Mike because Mike finally got a vacation, and we don't. He don't be saying too much to us when we be on vacation, but we've been ragging on him. But we glad he got some time off. But we've been looking at a whole lot of documentaries, a lot, and we over the past couple of days we've seen the Aaron Hernandez documentary on Netflix. We've seen R. Kelly, that's on Lifetime.
The new one?
Yeah, the new one that's been played on Lifetime. And we, well, I won't talk about the Jeffrey Epstein. How you say his name? Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein one, because I fell asleep. I had a terrible headache. And when I woke up, all I woke up to was Mike and Becky saying, "Oh, come on, Jeffrey. What in the world?" So they can explain to y'all what happened on that one. I caught enough of it to know he was a terrible individual, though. But we'll start with the Aaron Hernandez one. You know, I'm very disturbed because I think that they kind of depicted him as somebody that I just didn't know. And what I'm saying, what I mean when I say that is, you never know a person just seeing them play that ball.
Yeah.
Because he didn't look like that.
You think that's all they possibly do.
He was always smiling and
yes.
you know, so jovial, and he out here just smacking people. Like what?
Gangster.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Obviously, that's what I'm saying.
That is definitely a great depiction of that.
That is great. Like you talking about?
Yeah.
You talking about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness! And they did a good way of showing that. Like they would show him smiling and then do like a camera trick, and show his other face when he got the serious face. And then when you look at it that way, you like, oh shit, that is two people.
Yeah.
But I do believe, you know, the things that happened in his life early definitely triggered some stuff that was probably there. But I'm almost certain that had he not lost his father, it might not have come out.
Right. I think that's the biggest part. That's my opinion. That played a big part in it. I mean, he was a hellified athlete. We knew that. But
his brother did say, he said it too in one of his phone calls. He and his brother both said, like, their father kept them in check.
Mm-hmm.
Like check.
Yeah, it's like once that person's gone, they're like the door open. It's like.
But DJ just kept going. You know how sometimes it keeps on moving
with
one, and then one is like
don't miss with the other one.
Yeah,
like he needed
his
that
dad,
structure.
But DJ kind of took what he had
to kind of step in and continue.
Right. See, DJ didn't need that structure. Once he got it from his father, DJ was cool.
He kept on moving in a decent way, right?
He needed that. Even though you taught it to me, but I still need you.
Because he was still left in that environment, and then it just got worse.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
So the thing with Aaron is, again, I've told Neen countless times, told Becky, but I followed him since
Florida. I heard this like 5,000 times.
Yeah, like I tell you all the time, like, dog, it's so much went on in Florida through Urban Meyer years there that was.
They swept under the rug.
Big stuff. But does that make the stuff Urban Meyer's fault?
Well, he does play a part in that because Aaron figured once that happened, I'm untouchable. As long as I'm in this area.
He had no repercussions.
Right.
It was no penalty.
At the very beginning,
he had no
anything even really happened.
Like, even when he did wrong, Urban never set him down. Like, you know what?
But he said he did. So you don't think he did? Like, took him to Bible study?
No, I'm talking about he never set him down from a game.
Oh, like took him out and said, if you're doing this, this is your
like,
punishment. Okay, yeah, okay.
So I get the call. Nina bust somebody in the ear at the club. I got to go. I got to smooth it over with the club. I got to talk to Janine now.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? You know what? I'm gonna suspend you. Suspended.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm gonna have to suspend Janine for at least 2 games.
Right. Even if the league is not going to touch
But
it.
no, this college.
Yeah,
they don't know.
right.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Even so, they're not going to know.
We can't let them know.
But I know. So coming from me, this is what you want to do.
What I got? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Janine, you gotta, because Janine loves basketball.
Mm.
I know that's her whole. That's why she came from all the way from Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Janine, I'm gonna have to sit you down for 2 games.
I'm feel that.
Yeah, you gonna be pissed off.
Because
So
it's
maybe
coming
if he
from
would have been
him.
getting some stuff like that, it would have triggered what his father had been putting
Right.
in him, some type of
Right.
discipline, some
Right.
type
Yeah.
of
It was
Right.
All that having,
Right.
every action is a
I'm
reaction.
not
He
keeping
never
Janine
got the
over I'm not
reaction.
having Janine over my house all the time just to read the Bible or
right. And
give
he
that
was very
family
young,
feel.
right? Because he
He
had
got-
came out
yeah,
early, so he
yeah.
was only
He got-
17 or
he was
18.
20.
I'm gonna try to give you
Yeah.
some structure, but at the same time, I'll have to show you some discipline as well.
Right.
And that's where they failed him at.
He needed discipline.
Once his dad died, nobody disciplined him for nothing.
I mean, yeah, his mother
But-
just came
Oh,
from
yeah.
under
Now,
one
do you-
man and went
It
under
went-
another.
Right.
Do you
She
think
kept
they,
it in the family.
And she kept
so
it in the
that
family,
mentally
yeah. And-
messed him up
but
even
then-
more.
Mike is right. Urban should have.
Yeah.
He should have
for you
instilled
to
some.
replace that person,
Mhm.
replace my father with that person?
With
Yeah.
the mother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
With,
I know my
with your
father's gone,
cousin's husband.
Yeah.
but you're gonna replace him with this guy and put him in my father's house. So it's like the structure's gone. It's like
Yeah.
it's
But
like
it was a cry
So,
for help
the
just
structure-
then. He went
structure
all. He
and
tried to
respect.
get away
Yeah.
from it. He
felt
went
like
all the
he
way
was-
to
He
Florida.
was really lost at that
There
point.
was
He
structure
was,
and,
yeah.
and disrespect. And he
Right.
felt the disrespect. So it was like one thing I was like, I don't know if Scope still watching, like one of the things I disagreed with Scope was when he said he was being a fake thug.
and
Like-
that was through the media. That was through the media because
Mhm.
back then that's all they portrayed. Oh, he was a gang member and this and that. Because I thought about damn, he must have been a damn gang. But then it came out him being gay. I'm like, well, he probably killed himself because the room was about to hit the bricks.
I think that people associate the fact that he liked both men and women.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the word is. I don't know. I
Right.
can't
Yeah,
confirm
I mean,
nor
it was-
deny it. But the word is that he loved. I mean, he liked.
But you know the rule.
He liked.
A man can't like men and women.
Okay, but what I'm saying is he liked men and women. That's the word.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking people associated that with him being soft,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and the whole time he was not at all.
Not at all.
But he
So,
wasn't.
yeah.
He didn't want
Not
that to
at
come
all.
out either.
I mean, that's what they think. I don't think that it was because he wanted to keep his secret. I think the reason why he didn't allow disrespect is because what he saw his mother do. He probably vowed to himself, nobody will
Yeah,
disrespect me on that level.
Right.
Nobody ever thought about that.
Yeah.
That branch could have been planted from that moment that his mother took her cousin's husband and moved him in. So okay, so y'all just
And
out
that
here
was
disrespect.
Tanya, right?
Yeah.
That's why
The
he
one
loved
that
Tanya
he
so
loved.
much.
Yeah.
Yes. So y'all just out here disrespecting people. You know what?
So it ain't even no respect to my own family.
You know what?
Right.
This is
so
what
why I got to show it.
that's
to
what I'm
other
saying.
people.
This is what nobody will do to me. You never
never-
disrespected me
that's
on
good.
any level.
That's a good one, Janine. I ain't never.
And that's how people think, just in general.
When it happens once, not even to
Right.
you, just to somebody close to you or whatever, it's like somebody disrespecting my. You know what? That shit ain't gonna happen again, and it damn sure ain't gonna happen to me. People feel that way, and that seed could have been planted right there and then. That's why when the man asked him to pay the bill, that I learned from Mike, the bill, he like, you coming up on me disrespecting me, boom, and now I gotta hit you.
Because the thing about it is, I came first of all, they wanted me down here.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
man. Who are
Yeah,
you? I'm the man down here. They
you're
wanted
not
me
gonna
there.
you're not gonna disrespect me.
So, I know Scope was out. I don't know if he's still watching. Scope was asking about the money. She got $12.5 million.
Who's she?
The wife. Well, no, the girlfriend.
Cheyenne.
The fiance. Yeah.
I mean, she says her name is Hernandez. So did they get married before
I don't know what they did, but the girlfriend slash wife.
Maybe they did.
They might have got married
sure
while he was in jail to protect the baby.
The baby, yeah.
That could be it. But I know when he signed for the contract, he got $12.5 million signing bonus. Most of the time, that signing bonus walks out the door with you. If you don't get if he didn't get the whole $12 million, sometimes what they would do, they might prorate the signing bonus. So he walked out of there with at least $7-8 million.
If not the whole 12.
If not the whole 12, he walked out with a check for $7-8 million at least. So that's right there. She got that.
Yeah, and they didn't get enough time for him to spend it.
Right. Because I think he signed.
Because he did get that. He got an extension for 40, right?
That's where the money came from. $40 million was done in August.
But the signing bonus was 12.
Signing bonus was 12.5.
Okay.
15 was guaranteed, and then the other 13 was the salary over the next 4
So
years.
he don't get the 15 guaranteed?
That's what one of the things they was arguing about. That he's supposed to still, he should got, because once it says your guaranteed money, you're supposed to get your guaranteed money.
So that's probably
Right,
what they
what
still
is that?
fighting
That's
for.
what they was fighting for. They was like, nah, you can't get the 15, like, because of the situation that happened.
Right.
But the $8 million they got in the beginning, when he walked out the door, they got that. So
Right,
that's
but
why.
because of the abatement, is it worth it still fighting?
You can still, Bob Kraft and them, like they said, Bob Kraft is going to fight it. And then they ain't going to have enough money to keep fighting for that. So they probably won't get it. So
Okay.
hopefully she has some good financial advisors to take over the other. Just say if she clears $7 million, $8 million, she should have some good
Well,
financial
hopefully they
advisors.
can at least get the guaranteed part of it.
And me as the owner, I'm like, I'm not giving you guarantee. You fucking kill somebody. I'm not giving you no more money.
I mean, she got Jose Baez, and he's...
Yeah.
But
I
you-
mean, but is it somewhere like in the contract if something happens?
You do
certain
have
things
you do
happen,
have a
you can't
personal
get it
conduct
guaranteed.
policy in your contract.
Okay, so then she might not get that.
So she
then.
might not get it. So but again, it's supposed to be guaranteed. That's the money supposed to be guaranteed. So same thing like with the Antonio Brown thing. He supposed to have got $30 million guaranteed, but he messed up. You don't get none of it.
So when does
It's
the,
gotta
when
be a
does
clause.
the
It's
guaranteed
gotta be a clause
part
then.
kick in?
No, what I'm saying is it's got to be a clause that
It's a personal
stops
conduct
you
clause.
from getting that guaranteed money.
So what
and
happened is this,
murder's damn sure
Probably
under
on
personal
it.
conduct.
it's
Listen in
like
now.
this. All right, I signed for 12.5. That's my money regardless whatever happened from this point on. So if you cut me, Becky, because I got a 4-year deal. If you cut me this year or next year, it don't matter because you still owe me $15 million regardless. That's my guaranteed money. However you want to look at it, even if I go out there and mess up or whatever, you still got to give me that money. But being as though how egregious the situation is, they like nah.
It's got to be you'll get this money whether you're playing for us or not, unless one or two or more of these things have been done, and it's probably a list of stuff. And I'm sure it don't say murder,
it don't.
but I'm sure whatever the clause is
They
includes
can
murder.
associate the two together.
It's
Yeah.
anything that you do that's gonna bring a black eye to my organization. Basically, that's what it is. So that's
But
why I
did
say,
it really bring a black eye to the Patriots? Though?
yeah,
Yeah, it did.
Because
It
you know
did.
why? Everybody, you knew.
Well, because
Becky, you
he
knew
was great.
bad.
Yeah.
You knew he was bad. No, you knew he was bad when you drafted him. And then it's like everything, what everybody said. Look, and then he just digging it deeper and deeper. He driving on the highway, going to the Patriots, going to Gillette Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just put
Like
come
he
on.
he jogged in
jogged
that
right in
joint
there.
like, yeah, let me go and see what Bob's talking about. He came back out there joint like,
Let me let Bob know I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Bob and all was like,
dude, what are you doing here? Go,
Aaron,
You can't be here.
get out of here. That's what he told him.
Get out of here.
Get
You
outta
cannot
here.
be
I
here
just
right
want to let you know
now.
I ain't do it.
All right,
Oh, okay.
you could have called me and told me that.
Right. You could have called me on the phone. Send me an email.
Send me a text
Marco
message.
Polo me.
Yeah.
Smoke signal, something.
Don't ever
So
come around here.
Again,
that'd
okay?
That'd be the situation where Nene was like, okay, he killed somebody, but you that 15 guaranteed.
And that'll be all you get.
But they don't want to get a 15.
Yeah, the thing is, I think that's what they're fighting.
That's what they fight.
Yeah,
Because
I
the
mean-
other part of the contract, because you got to think about that's $27 million, so there's only $13 million left. So over 4 years, 13 million, only like $4 million a year. So you ain't even play. So you don't even get your game because them game checks. The other $4 million a year is game checks.
Nah, that's
so you're not playing. So you're not playing the game.
I think you should get.
I mean, give them that guarantee.
And maybe they trying to hold out because they know in the end he probably very well.
Right. Even if he did it, give him that guarantee money. Be on his way. We still got money that we were gonna pay him.
The other 13.
Yeah, we keep that. I mean, go ahead.
But out of the 40 million, you want to give him 27 million?
I don't care. If I can get it out of my face, look, he did what he did. He chose that.
Yeah, I don't know about the whole.
Here's your 15.
I'm not. I'll probably do that.
Here's your 15.
Because he got a 12.5 guarantee.
Oh, he got that.
The 12.5 was your signing bonus. So basically, okay, Becky, we'll sign you for 40 million, 12.5 million right here, Bex. So when you walk out the door, whatever happened when you walk out that door, $12 million is yours.
Okay,
whether I give you, if you leave out the house, right, if you leave out the office, and I give you a $6 million check,
I still owe you. I still gotta give you that $6 million.
Okay.
So if anything, she got the whole $12 million some type of way.
12.5 some kind of way.
Okay.
I mean, it's the Patriots. Look at what they made since then. I mean,
so basically, it was probably like, look, this signing bonus was his.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give you this 12 mil.
Yeah.
12.5 mil, but this 15 guaranteed player, I'm gonna see you in court.
So me like this, I'm not giving you 15 million. So
I'm not paying the 5.
So Becky like, nah, I want my money. You going to court. But
I'm not paying the 5.
So Becky like, nah, I want the 15. You going to court. But the whole time, Nee like, let's go to court, cause Nee money is 100 yards long.
Mm-hmm.
Nee know.
You gonna stop at 20.
Cause I got this 100 to fight this.
Yeah.
But you know what? Because they have the money to keep going.
To keep
Back
going.
to court.
Yeah.
They
Absolutely.
know you don't.
I know you don't.
So that's why I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's why.
You probably should be giving it.
But that's what they said. She can't outlast them.
Yeah.
Damn, that's messed up.
Well, they don't say her. They said his estate cannot outlast the NFL. as a whole.
They know they should be.
Your money, 100. Hey, your money.
Not. And Bob is at the other side, not giving the 5.
Can I get half?
Not paying the 5.
Listen now.
Half of that. Look, make it. I mean, can we make an exception? Let's talk about this.
Listen here, little girl.
Let's talk about this.
Listen, you done got the 12.5.
That's not.
And you know what the rich people do? They move the mic.
Yeah.
So this is what we're gonna do.
And that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
So when Ern signed, we gave him the $6 million check. We're gonna go ahead and give you the other $6.5 million. That's gonna be it.
Any questions?
No, come on now, you supposed.
My bad.
So we good with that, right?
She gonna take it.
Man, you fired. You fired. You are fired.
Take the 12 because I'm not giving you the 5. But that, I mean, and that's how it is. And they may come to some type of agreement.
I think they'll come to something.
Not to give money, but they might set up some type of college trust fund or something. You never know. They might feel some type of compassion for the baby. You know,
after seeing the documentary, they might.
They might. You know, you never know.
His brain.
I mean, but the thing is, it's
how
not
bad that was.
It's not their fault.
His worst case of CTE was
horrible.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't their fault.
Who?
The wife and the daughter.
No, it wasn't the daughter's fault.
Right. It's like
Cheyenne. She's culpable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's culpable.
She's straight up G.
Yeah, she's culpable.
She's straight up G.
You want somebody to
Bow
ride
Wow
with you?
sister.
You do some shit. Yeah.
Cheyenne is who you want on your team player.
Her and Tanya.
Oh yeah.
I'm going out. I'm going to call her and Tanya.
She died.
Never
telling on him.
Then say
your ass going to jail, Tanya. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care.
Not giving up
but
the
you're
5.
dying from cancer.
It doesn't
so
matter.
what?
I'm gonna die anyway. Let me die anyway.
Yeah, you just did. I mean, that's probably that could have been how she felt.
2 years.
About 2 years. Yeah.
Now I will say they didn't show me without a reasonable doubt that he was the one that shot out the car. I'm not saying he wasn't there and he's not responsible. I'm just saying I wasn't completely convinced that he shot the gun.
Might have been the other dude.
Right.
Yeah, and that's
because of that, in the law, I mean, it's the law. You can't convict someone when you are not completely sure that they, and that was the question. Yeah. Are you sure he shot the gun?
But he kept people around him that was capable of doing it.
That's why I said, are you sure he shot the gun that time? Right. Now, on the first case, he was 100% guilty because you can just tell by the body language of them other two people that they was co-suckers.
They weren't.
Somebody is not turning into a murderer that just took a couple of shoes from the store.
Two of them dudes, I'm looking at like, one of you guys just don't fit.
No, two of you guys don't fit because both of them look like some co-suckers. They look like he ran that whole situation.
Like one worked at Radio Shack and the other one's at McDonald's.
And you not and Odin Lloyd, rest his soul, was scared. You know who I'm with. When you got to send a text message, you know who I'm with. You already know what this man about.
He shouldn't have went. Cause he texted Ern and said, "Are we still on for the night?"
I wouldn't have went.
Right. Like I wouldn't even text and say, "Are we still on?"
Oh, I'd have been like this. Oh, he ain't called yet.
He ain't called yet. I'm good. I'm gone.
As soon as you called me, I was like, "Nah, bro, I ain't going."
But see, the thing that messes us up again, as fans or people like that, we always want to be around. We want to be around. It's Aaron Hernandez, and he just won a Super Bowl, didn't he?
But they was going.
They went to the Super Bowl.
They went to the Super Bowl.
They had a beef. They had some kind of friction between them. And I'm like, why are you gonna get in the vehicle?
But Aaron struck me as the kind of person that if he wasn't right with you, you knew it. So if I felt anything,
I'm sure he knew when he got in that car.
You heard it.
Yeah, I heard it.
Look, I don't play around, bro.
Especially in the mall.
Hey, look,
I heard it too.
Hey, so exit route. Which way we gonna go?
Out.
I wouldn't have texted Aaron. Like you said, I'm with Nene on that one. Like, if you gotta know, we ain't really vibing right now. So
when you around somebody
that
every
night
day,
you left the club.
Yeah, because when y'all wasn't right.
Yeah, I call you tomorrow. We can meet for breakfast somewhere. Just me and you.
Especially when you don't know what the dynamics.
Yeah.
You don't know the dynamics of the conversation. So if you did say something or knew something or saw something, because they were saying how he walked in on him doing something.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and stay in Boston. I'm gonna be in Dorchester. I'm not even dealing with you anymore. Like, I'm done. It's the wrap.
That's your business.
Yeah.
So that's hey. As we stay on this celebrity stuff, like Nene said, she kind of went out on the Jeffrey Epstein joint.
I did.
We was talking about R. Kelly and how bad we all in agreement that R. Kelly should, whatever he get. But some of the people that was telling their stories, it's like, you grown, Sean. You can't fall for that. You can't allow somebody this. You grown.
It's their celebrity. And
but now you crying because at that point,
whether
you thought the things that were said about him was true or not, you heard enough.
Oh yeah,
and you knew enough about how he was treating all the women that came and stayed up in his house.
That person
you still chose to put yourself in that situation.
Because keep in mind, a lot of these older women was after his his not guilty conviction.
Yeah, tape and
his not guilty verdict.
The Leah and all
so
the other stuff.
It's after all of that stuff, because me being a woman and an adult at that time, because in 2008 we're adults. Mm-hmm. If I would have met R. Kelly, I'd have been like,
"Hey, you gotta ask me before you get some to eat."
Right.
First of all, no. Damn that. I'm gonna go ahead and lock this door and leave you in here. Say what now? What?
Don't touch the lock.
Yeah, okay.
Don't touch the door.
Oh.
And let me know when you have to use the bathroom, and when Sean come in the room, put your head down. You know what?
And look, call me daddy.
You got too many rules. You got too many.
Not
rules.
even you got too many rules. You know what? I don't like it here.
I ain't gonna be able to do this.
Call me daddy.
I'm not gonna be able to do this.
And my biggest thing, like me and Nene was talking, as an adult, I don't care. It was, as we just said, it was after the video.
Mm-hmm.
It was after the video, bro. Come on, you. Oh, you didn't think it was R. Kelly?
Oh, I just know it ain't gonna happen to me. That's how she felt.
But you knew.
Oh, it ain't gonna
I said
happen
the
to me.
same thing, Sean. I said that's the dumb ass shit people do. Oh, it happened to Becky, but it ain't gonna happen to me. And now here your dumb ass in the room can't pee.
Playing the flute.
You hungry?
Pissing
You
in the
can't
corner.
call over there. You can't even watch TV.
Piss in the corner.
She
TV.
gonna say you in the room and you can't be.
I ain't got my phone. I can't even talk to nobody.
Now, don't
Nah,
get
you
me-
got my phone. I let you hold on my phone.
Now, don't get me wrong, and please don't misunderstand us.
No,
we
we're
are
not.
not making light of
Not
any
at all.
victims.
Not at
I'm
all.
not. It's just some things that, as people, you can rightfully say you don't understand
Yeah.
coming from a grown ass woman
But you
with children.
gotta take responsibility
No.
for the part that you played in it yourself.
A
grown
I
ass
put
woman
myself
with children.
in this situation.
Yeah. 'Cause
It
now,
was
mind you-
because it was R. Kelly,
Yeah, and that's
the
it.
celebrity.
Bottom line.
You
Bottom
But
line.
not-
didn't care.
Now, but
Did not
but wait a
care.
minute though. We forgetting the fact that Neen, you left and you came back.
So
After you was in the room locked up and couldn't pee.
It was no
I'm just-
option. So the
I'm
fact
stuck.
that
You know
now
what?
you free, you gonna go back?
That's just like being on Mayberry. Jokers used to get locked up.
Otis.
Otis used to get locked up.
But John,
They let him go.
Yeah.
Who come back the next day
Otis.
and get right back into jail?
That's what I'm saying. You was able. Everybody was able to leave. Now, the problem with Geronda, it was Tiffany Hawkins, which was the first one. It was another one that was young. Dominique. It was at least 3 or 4 of them that we know of that was underage. Like that's no excuse. You need to sit up under the jail for a while, maybe probably for the rest of your life. Because
But think about this, man.
that was just the worst shit ever.
These are the ones that we know about.
That's what I said. I said about 4. I said about 4 because one of the guys on the show, he's writing a book. He says like 48
What,
women. that-
what about the ones that ain't said nothing?
Let me tell you something. I'm and this is my own personal story. At 16 years old, messing with someone that was well on his way to the celebrity that he is now, I was not in my right mind to know like shit that I wasn't supposed to be doing. Meaning, if he told me to, stay out all night, which I did and got my ass in trouble, you doing it. So just imagine someone on R. Kelly's level doing that to a 14 or 15-year-old because this person wasn't even there yet.
Right.
So just imagine.
What's your boy say? What's your boy say?
Ooh.
Dang.
I don't give a shit. 18, 13, 15. It's
It's
all the
the
same
same.
damn thing when
What
you're
you
under
said?
18.
Yeah.
No, he said
Now the girl was 13.
he was 13. He
yeah.
kept saying Aaliyah was 13.
Right.
And he said no, Aaliyah was 15. He said 13, 15,
all
anything
the
under
same.
18 is all the damn
Yeah.
same thing. And I agree.
Yeah.
I don't care for
no
Dame Dash.
difference.
Everything else he says is
With some
ludicrous.
dumb shit.
But I agree with him in that statement. And at 14, 15, and 16 years old, Becky being a woman too, we were impressionable.
Yeah.
And
With
we
regular
and
niggas.
with regular dudes. You know what I'm saying? This person I'm staying out all night and doing shit that I'm not supposed to do based on the fact that you told me you was gonna be a rapper. Nigga, you ain't even a rapper yet. And I'm still out here like a damn fool.
I gotta hold on.
I got
know
because he about to
blow
make
up.
it.
Man, smoking at the gas
He
station.
about to blow
Blow
up.
up.
I mean, he did.
Yeah.
But even with that, he didn't. He. That's why I'm telling you, a sound woman will leave anyway because I did. I don't care what you got. When shit ain't right, I'm out.
Yeah.
So you had that nose. You like,
I left.
this don't smell right.
No, I left. Sex, drugs, and money wasn't for me.
I want to ask y'all something about power later on. But
Okay, yeah.
The
So that's
thing
what I'm
about it is,
saying.
like, and again, everything I'm gonna say that everything he did was totally wrong,
yes, it was.
and he should be punished for for his actions. But again, like we got to put the onus on some of these older women that you knew, Asriel, that's the other girl, that you knew what he was doing,
And the parents.
Right.
Yeah.
But then
God
these
damn it.
minors like Geronda, you hook a school every day at the man's trial for peeing on the goddamn baby.
The
Then you go
parents-
get your girl. Then you get your friend. He tell you, Becky, go get your friend. Now Becky 15, Becky ain't got no grown friends.
So she bring Dominique, but Dominique's mama still had to allow her to go to R. Kelly's house. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
So these parents are culpable too,
Yeah.
because
at some point,
you ain't say nothing.
They knew where their kids were.
You know why you let them
They
go?
knew exactly
because
where their kids was.
it was R. Kelly,
That's right.
and just like the kids was psyched up by his celebrity, so was you,
Oh,
because
you
you
told them,
automatically
Yeah,
saw
okay.
cha-ching ching.
My daughter is here.
Man, my daughter out there with R. Kelly.
Run me off
Run me them
some.
monies.
And
Run me them
and
monies.
Azriel and Jocelyn's still there. She's still with him.
Yeah.
And Azriel, like the parents took her to the concert, and then she left them. He didn't go get her. She left them and went to
Orlando.
And went to Orlando.
Yes.
For R. Kelly. So it ain't like he
Yes.
kidnapped it. So and then again, I think this is something me and Scott was talking about. Again, we talking about charges. Like y'all got him with a RICO charge. You think a RICO charge is really going to stick? Come on, man. That don't make. You get RICO charges to mobsters.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a mobster. He's a pedophile.
And he needs to.
That's the difference.
He needs to
It's like you trying to charge George Zimmerman
pay for
first
every
degree.
How long has he been
single
locked up
inch
now?
of it.
This happened. It's about going on a year now.
He's been locked up most of 2018.
I just hope it doesn't.
2019. I'm sorry.
I hope it doesn't unfold to the fact that they just give him time served and
It'll
I
never
can't do
happen.
that.
It'll
No.
never happen.
But I'm gonna tell you what can happen. It's like 11 or 12, maybe 30, 40 charges, and you know what they do is okay. He got 20 charges. Oh, these charges, Curry, he can get the 200 years in jail.
Right.
But see, what you're forgetting about is that front number. That front number is 3. So we're talking about 3 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about 20 charges. Okay, that's maybe 3 years on each charge. That's 60 years.
And
But
they
you know what I'm gonna do is-
slowly chipping away at the charges, so
Mhm.
it
What
may not
happens
be
is-
20
Yeah,
by the time he
convicted.
convicted.
So even if I do give you 5
So he
years,
gonna do
that's
some
5.
time, but maybe
But
not
just-
all the
but
time.
just
They
think about
trying
it.
to
So
say.
you take 20 charges, 5 years to clip, that's 100 years. Okay? But I'm going to run them concurrent.
But
at the same time. I'm going to run these at the same time. So basically you end up getting 5 years. Oh, you would go all the way out.
But have you ever thought that maybe the prosecution is making these documentaries come out so that they can make their charges stick?
That could be it too.
Like we need some more leverage because
we
these
ain't
charges
got
is falling
enough
apart. I'm not
Because
saying
everything
that they
you're
falling
doing,
apart, but
because everything that everything that the defendant is saying, the defense team is saying, oh, Sean doing this to benefit because ever since Sean came out, Sean have been doing.
See, that's gonna
That
mess
was
things up.
to tell
You done wrote
them,
2 books, Sean, and you
hold
doing a
on.
tour.
Let us get this conviction first.
That
and
that
then
is
you
messing.
can come out with
Yeah,
your
so
book,
Sean
a
did the whole
movie,
thing for
or
money.
whatever. But no, they off the break.
Because the
making
first
books
thing,
and
because
stuff.
what you don't want is a jury of your peers to think that you are doing this for a financial gain. You do not want
And
a
they got
jury
a
of
very-
your peers
They got a
to
very
think
good
that.
case of that
Having
up
them
to
two,
pull
they
that
already-
already.
You did well. Okay, the first one, Surviving R. Kelly. I understand that.
break the ice with that one.
Yeah. Why y'all do 2? Why you come back with 2? Because what you did with 2, you know what you did with 2? You came back with the same stories. All y'all came back with the same stories, and you added a girl here or there. So now you're doing it for profit. I'm like you said. Let's hold off. Let's get this conviction first. Y'all, you don't have to be in a rush. Let's hold off.
Yeah.
Let's get this conviction.
Because he can't get out.
He can't get out.
Right.
So he gonna have to sit there until this go to trial.
And they
Yeah.
doing tours and
They
everything
doing
else.
tours. And they go to, I think the trial starts in April. So like, bro, like, come on, let's hold off. Like, come on, y'all don't gotta do the tour yet.
I know they gonna televise that.
I know this dude.
Oh,
this dude is sick
I'm
right
gonna be
now.
watching
boy.
He
that.
might not be
Every
because
day.
of his mental thought, the way some of the stories were said, he really not. His elevator don't go to the top floor.
No, it don't. It
don't, so-
never has.
Yeah, he mentally.
He probably not processing it to the point that he need to.
He probably think I ain't even tripping. I'm gonna get out.
He probably still thinking that he R. Kelly Superman.
Yeah,
Dun, dun,
because
dun.
all they doing is they're probably writing songs and singing, and everybody praising him.
Because I'm telling you, if he gets out,
Oh yeah, he in there writing. He
If
in there doing
if
some
he
writing.
gets out and the community accepts him back in,
There's no way
because
possible. for me
but I'm
to
just
do
saying they accept him back in and he did his time. Let's get this music. He gonna make a.
And one of the things
he will make a bag.
Nene and Becky about also is they had Matthew Knowles on the joint. And,
oh yeah.
And then they had one of the people from the record company, and they was like, people was like, man, how can you still listen to R. Kelly and this and that, this and that? And the guy was like, Matthew Knowles said, well, you know, once the artist put the music out, it's not the artist's music no more. It's your music. And if certain music can get you through some tough times or tough days, then you listen to that music. If it's happy people can get you through some problems, then that's what you do. And then the other guy from the radio station, he was with Sony, he was like the same thing. He was like, yeah, if you want, he said, I don't got no problem. You want to mute R. Kelly, mute R. Kelly if you want to. But then you need to mute everybody he wrote songs for.
Because it's still his work.
It's still a part of him.
It's still his money. He's still getting money off of it. So everybody he wrote, just think about all the people he wrote songs for. First of all, don't listen to Aaliyah no more.
What about the ones that they don't know who he wrote for?
That's what I'm saying. No, but you would know because all you do is right. But just think about some of the stuff that you do. Aaliyah, can't listen to her music no more.
This shit deeper than Nino Brown.
Yeah. Just think about that. Some of the people.
It's bigger than Nino Brown, so you can't, because you'll be like not listening to so many people you love.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say is, it's very hard to hear his stuff, even if it's a song that you love by him. It's hard to hear his stuff and not think about this time.
It makes you
not even the trial. It's hard to not think about all the shit he did.
Right.
Now. And I will say, even with the, the tape and stuff, I didn't think about it as much as I do now with all of it coming out. Like, what I'm saying is I still listen to him after the trial.
Right.
But I think me, like so many people, did associate that not guilty with giving him a pass. If you're going to be honest. I know people don't want to be honest about it, but I think I associated not guilty with giving him a pass, and I continue to listen to his stuff. Now, knowing what he did and listening to some of those girls' heartbreaking stories, Dominique is the one that took me down. Now, I'm just like...
And Dominique is probably the worst one.
Now, I'm just
Dominique's
like...
the one that she transformed for him, right?
Yeah, had a short head, but she's pregnant now, about to have a baby. So she hadn't already had it now.
But... You listen to all these stories, and all of these stories may have truth to them, even if some of the women you don't understand. I'm sure they all feel like they were abused by him. It's some stories that you just like, you can't get past.
Hey, Cedric, he don't. Cedric said R. Kelly owns the rights to all his music. That's a huge problem. Nah, he don't own the rights to all his music. I got the song. I forgot what song it is. One of the joints he did a couple years ago was like, I don't even own my own music. I think the song I Admit. Said he don't even own the rights to it. I don't even own my own music.
Mm-hmm. So that stories like that is hard to not think about when I hear his music, because I know sometimes me and Becky in the car, and for some apparent reason my shuffle always plays something R. Kelly. I don't know why that happens, and I just immediately say, "Damn, R. Kelly."
Yeah.
You know, I don't always say it.
Like, damn, kid.
It's hard for me to just not think about it like I did with the first one.
Because it's like, damn, your music genius is just like beyond.
They say the geniuses be
but then on the other side,
a lot of them are.
Damn, this what you was doing?
Because
and
you like,
and you think that you didn't even have to get a little girl.
because you associate.
But see, but then I think about it as if him being molested when he was younger. Right. So I still think that plays a big part in his mental. Now somebody should have stepped in and got the man.
Yeah, but I think that a lot of times, I'm just saying, people that prey on children, I think it's a power thing. Because although he had a few older women that we feel like, how he do that to you, children are easier to control. Because for the most part, you're not going to hold 25 women our age in a house and tell us we can't pee in a room. Like I'm disturbed. I can't get past the fact that she said she couldn't go. Right. So it's like, yeah. So it's like, but kids, children that haven't even fully developed their frontal cerebral lobe and all of that stuff, it's easier to control them.
And then I think with him, it affected him in a way that he liked how it felt when he got molested. Versus some people, it turns them off.
I think he liked his. I think he liked his molestation.
Well, he said that that started him early. Once that happened to him, that just opened up his sex drive earlier than what it's supposed to be, because it was like
and that
12,
happens
13,
sometimes.
Then right after that,
it can go either way. Starting early can turn you off and make you think, oh, I need to wait. And then on the other side, it can just turn you into a whole person that want to be into it all the time with no type of holds barred.
He really had a control problem though. He's a control freak.
And the thing about it, the shit that he did.
He has an impulsive behavior, compulsive.
Up to 100. He was worth 150 million.
But he couldn't hold on to that 150 million because he had to keep paying these young girls' families.
Yeah, when the money started dwindling,
when all that stuff started running dry,
he was like, I can't pay no more. All that shit came out.
You can't pay?
And I think all that's gonna come out in the trial too.
Hit the button.
Yeah.
Hit the button.
And
what if it came out that these parents was being paid, like Mike said?
They were.
They were being. I believe that without a shadow of a doubt. They were being
paid. I think that I not believe not that. To use his name.
Because you remember Geronda, she said that in doing the first one.
They were being paid, and the thing about it, they are just like we always say, they are more at fault.
I think that's a trump card.
That is gonna be.
They got paid.
Let me just get one. So, let me get one cookie out of the cookies I bought.
And leading to that, and like I said, he was 150 million in. Let's move on to the billionaire. R. Kelly was bad. Jeffrey Epstein way worse.
Yeah.
If you was over 16, you wasn't even a part of the situation. Yeah. You can't be a part of the situation.
He ain't go past that.
You can't go past. He went past 16 once.
This is a guy that killed himself, right?
Yeah, he went past 16.
Supposedly.
The 17-year-old, he flew out to his house. Out there, way out, where it was Mexico, whatever it was.
His island, his own island.
Out here, he had his own island. The 17-year-old, that's the only one that was 17. But this motherfucker was having his recruiters go to the middle school and high school, 14 to 16 years old.
Bringing all their friends.
So this was, so the thing is, you prepping them on, he had these girls being prepped on the way back. So what happened is, this is what you're going to do. You'll go in the room, you're going to wait, he's going to come out, and want a massage.
He's gonna be on his phone.
He's just an old man. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. All you gotta do, 20 minutes, you get your $200.
$200. Now you mad, Sean? 14 years old, 200.
But they all from poor background.
All you doing is massaging. So you like?
Yeah. So that's what they telling you.
They like,
and this is 4 to 5 times a day.
A day.
So you come in.
He's doing this with these girls.
He come in. He on the phone like they said. He hit the button. 20 minutes. So he lay on the table. Of course, he got a towel on, but most likely he's naked.
Yeah.
Massaging them. So now he was like, so that's $200 for the 20 minutes. 20 minutes ain't up yet. So he tell you take off your shirt.
Then you get more money.
You get another
another 100.
Take off your pants. So
you get another 100.
And he just fondle you while he do what he needs to do for himself.
He feeling on you. So you let him do that. Okay, that's another 100. So now it's like he see how far he can go. I think one girl he put his hand down by her vagina, and he touched it. She was like, whoa, like stop. So he knew that he couldn't
go no further with her.
And then it so happened that the clock went off. So when the clock went off, he was done though, because when he couldn't go no further, he'd already jerked off.
He was like, here, you're 200.
No, he gave her full.
Oh, right, because
and then
fondled her.
Go bring some more friends.
Yeah.
Some more of your friends.
And what does this dude do?
Well, what happened was he first got connected. He was just a regular, I think he was a teacher.
He was a brilliant mathematician. He knew money.
Then he got connected.
Well, numbers.
Yeah. Okay. Then he got connected with the
people that own Victoria's Secrets Limited, not New York and Company, Express. All of those are owned by the same person.
Yeah, so he got with them. Oh, then that's how his bag got to be that bag.
Because they own Fendi, the same people, Victoria's Secrets Limited, Express. That's the low end stuff. They own Hermes, Fendi, all of those things are owned by the same people.
So he
The
ended up building his bag up.
Wixlers, whatever that
He
family
built
is.
that bag up. So what happened was he getting all the little girls. And so what happened was one of the girl's parents went into the little girl's room. Said she had about $300-$400.
Where you get this from?
Where the hell you get $300-$400 from? Now back then, Sean, at 14, you ain't got no business having $300-$400.
Right.
So they was like, so the girl wouldn't tell the first, then she finally told. So of course the mother called the stepdaughter, it was the stepmother. She called the police. So the police was asking who it is, and they, at the time, like you just said, who was this dude?
Yeah,
nobody
even
knew
knew
who
who
he
he
was.
He a rich guy.
He's a rich guy in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
So they was like, okay, shit, we got to investigate this shit. So they investigated. They got people staking out the house and all that. So now they starting to see cars come. That's little young
All
girls.
these young girls coming in and
shit.
out.
So they know. Oh, so he got money. So we know we just can't go willy nilly. So they start getting.
Okay, so that's when I fell asleep. So they
start taking the trash.
Okay, I didn't see none of this part.
And finding all the little notepads and the
Notepads
date pads
with
of
the
the
girl's
numbers
name on
and
it.
calling and who's coming and how much they got paid.
Yeah.
The time they supposed to come.
In
for
the trash?
Yeah.
The police said you would learn a lot about somebody by they do their trash.
Yeah.
So then what happened was they was like, okay, cool. So told the chief of police. The chief was like, okay, I'm going to the motherfucker. We going to the DA. We gonna have to get him. So the DA was like, all right, cool. Let's get the guy. Woo woo. So it's like, everybody ready? We ready, right? Got the warrant? Yeah. So get the warrant. We go bust the house. Bam. Nothing in the house.
Somebody tipped them off.
Somebody tipped them off. All the computers gone. Everything gone.
But
All
a
that
couple of notepads
that
was
you can
left
see
over.
was left over. Yeah.
Everything else clean.
So now they go back to the DA like XYZ. DA was like, well, yeah, we really ain't got no case. What else I got? So he said the police, the chief was like, I see some pushback from the DA. Like, what the hell is going on?
So
what happened was,
dude off.
Yeah,
so the DA ended up becoming
Trump's boy.
Trump boy, Secretary of Labor, the one that just resigned a little while ago.
Oh, yeah, the short one.
Yeah, the one
with the funny hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why he got out of
That's
there.
why he got out of there.
Because of that.
Because of that.
Epstein.
Oh, that's why he.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So what happened was,
Dang, I can't believe I fell asleep.
The whole time the shit was going on, they already negotiated the plea deal. They got Jeffrey for solicitation of a prostitute, and then solicitation of a minor.
That's all he was in jail for?
Yeah.
When he killed himself?
No. So okay. He got 18 months. They gave him 18 months off that. And they're like, man, we just trying to get him put him behind bars. So he did a year. But wait.
There's more.
He get to come out all day.
He can come out, go to work, go to his office, few hours.
Yeah.
When he was done, finished working.
Go
then
back
he
to
just gone back to the jail. Had
to
a whole wing in the jail by himself.
No, the whole jail wasn't nobody there.
It was hardly no prisoners in the damn jail. He had a whole wing by himself in jail.
Yeah, he was like,
and he could just come and go as he wanted to.
So then he got out a year later. Now, mind you, all this was done behind closed doors. But one girl found out, this shit ain't going down. We ain't rocking like that.
That was the Courtney girl, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she kept fighting. And then she found out that they did the plea deal. They come to find out it's a law. You can't do a plea deal without letting the victims know. So she was like, okay, well, I'm going to sue the goddamn government. So now the shit,
it's getting heavy
now. It's getting heavy. So she sued the government and she won. So they're like, okay, we got to bring this shit back. We got to bring it to a head. And mind you, he was already flying. He had a house in New York and all that.
So now it's up to this time.
Yeah. So
the present time.
So what happened was he flew in from Paris.
The present time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was on the tarmac waiting
on this.
They got the tip that he was coming in. So soon he got in there, locked him up. So that's when everything else started coming out. Everything started coming out. So the 17-year-old girl, I think he gave her to Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
The one that's in the picture, and he was like, I don't know who
And
he
he
and
said-
that.
Oh, Sean, that's my man.
He said, "Oh
That's
yeah,
my guy.
I don't recollect taking
So
this
Sean, you
photo at all."
you don't know who that broad is?
Nope.
And your hand like this on her.
Yeah, he was like,
He said,
nah.
"Oh, I don't know if that's my,
I don't even know if that's
on
my
the
hand.
left
It could be
side or some
doctor.
shit." Yeah.
I don't remember meeting that girl.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
really don't recall.
No, what
You
I
know what
woke
the
up
queen
on
said?
was
You and your
Yeah,
don't
get
man,
out
get
of
out
there.
the goddamn palace. You ain't a prince no more.
He got kicked out.
Yeah, they kicked him out.
I heard him say, I don't know if that's my hand on what you call that, her left side. I'm like, oh come on, dog.
I don't know if that was me. Then they showed the picture of Clinton. They showed the picture of Trump. So they knew he had ledgers or books of people. So it was like next minute, you know, he go to court, go back to the cell, magically killed himself. Yeah. Man, oh man. They still fighting now though, because now he's suing his estate. So I'm like, oh,
He had that bread though.
he had that. Oh, the house that he had. I'm sorry, his own island. Bruh, you ain't gotta go nowhere.
No way.
Where you want to go? You want to go on vacation? You can go to the other side of the island right there. You got the beach. You got all that
All
right
to
there.
yourself.
Everything
Go
to
ahead.
yourself.
Go your own villa.
Yeah, and they can't find his girlfriend.
She ain't,
Oh, Gilliam.
She's never returning.
Yeah.
If she's smart.
The house she had in Manhattan.
She ain't never
Sold that
returning.
for $5 million. They just don't know where she is.
That's Gilliam, right?
Yeah, but
Yes.
she already had money. Well, her family
Yeah.
already had money.
But
Because wasn't she involved with some of them?
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
recruiting.
she's the recruiter.
She
That
was
was
the
Jeffrey.
recruiter.
She was Jeffrey Epstein's
Girlfriend, supposedly. That was the front. But she was getting the girl.
Yeah, she was getting the girls.
Wow.
And if you was over 16,
And
bruh,
helped him rape one of them.
yeah.
Mm.
So what happened was Neen.
No, ain't no name.
So what happened? Neen.
Actually, the devil.
You stupid. Neen smart as a mug. So Neen wants to go to the Fashion Institute, right? But Neen big sister, like, was already dealing with him. So he was like, yeah, nah, tell Neen I'm gonna go and get in the Fashion Institute and whatever, and you know. So next week, you know, we call Neen mother. Yeah, so we want Neen to come on out to the island because meet her some people. Let her meet some people so she can get into, you know, whatever. Mother said, who gonna be the chaperone? Who the chaperone? My girlfriend.
Gita.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
the girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gilliam.
Get her.
So when Neen get out to the spot, Gilliam.
It ain't nobody but you, Nee. It's
Gilliam
supposed to be in a class
Yeah.
of a whole group of girls. You get there, you the only girl.
Where you playing at?
And Gilliam started rubbing your shoulders. Give me a
No.
massage.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No. And you about to put me in a room where I can't pee.
And then
No.
she go sit her in the room, get in the bed, and so she was so scared. So Jeffrey came in there. She didn't want to do it without. She did it anyway, and he was like, "Listen, you can give the program up. Basically, fuck you."
How you getting back home?
Yeah. He was going hard. Like, nigga, okay, you got the money. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck on.
Yeah, so he started
Well,
going
he
after
was on to the
the
next
little
one.
sisters.
Yeah.
Like one of the girls who had little sisters.
Yeah. Give me all them.
He started
channel
getting the
was on?
little sisters.
It's gonna be Surviving Jeffrey Epstein coming on in March or April on Lifetime. That's that bullshit. He was more like 14 to 16. Give me what I want. All right, you got your money. You got paid. Get the fuck out of here. Or you know what? I want to see you again. Nah. Okay, but fuck you. Get on. You got your money. Go on to the next one.
Man, could you imagine yourself being at that stature
Of sickness.
and you got all this money and you just sitting around like, I think I want me a 16-year-old.
No, I don't understand. No, like I don't understand. Like, what is your pleasure?
I couldn't even see myself as a woman wanting a 16-year-old boy. No.
That shit crazy.
No.
No, what was that? Mike, when they asked him, do you know Virginia so-and-so?
Who?
With the Virginia
How you-
Morton.
How you spell it?
I died on that. I said, no, he didn't just say, as smart as he is, he gonna say, how you spell Virginia? No, he said,
Oh,
how
VA.
you spell it?
Yeah, she said, it's like saying, hey Sean, do you know Becky? You like, who? Becky.
How you spell that?
How you spell it?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I woke up when Becky said, I can't believe he just said that. So I knew stuff was going on,
Man,
but I just was falling asleep.
I said, no, rewind that.
So
Mike.
what y'all watch? What is that on right now?
It was on ABC.
Oh,
Yeah, it might be on demand.
I'm about to look this up.
Yeah, it might be on
You
demand.
have to look at
Look
that.
up Jeffrey Epstein on demand. And it's on Channel 7.
Hey, but thank y'all for watching tonight. It was pretty much just conversation.
Yeah, that's
And
what we do.
and we appreciate y'all.
That is our tagline.
We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. We love y'all. Tune in.
Yes.
Tune in. It's going to be some good stuff. But remember, I know that we're leaving, but please continue to watch my man AJ Throwback on Balance and Act radio show. Do not change your routine. Continue to watch him. We appreciate y'all.
Wednesdays, 11 to 1.
Exactly. And he on tomorrow. So
Yes, sir.
we love y'all, and we will
Love you.
we'll see y'all soon. And the one thing I need y'all to do is make sure y'all keep in the loop on Let's Be Clear on Instagram and on Facebook, and Mike's Corner on Instagram and Facebook. We gonna pop up. We gonna
Details
hop out
coming soon.
and pop out
I'm
real
telling
soon.
Details coming
Like
soon.
real soon, like probably this weekend soon. So do not think that you're gonna miss 1 week or two without seeing our beautiful faces and Mike and Sean.
Yeah.
And the other fellas of Mike's Corner, DJ Mike L and Sco.
They ain't
So
that beautiful. They ain't
we love y'all, and we'll see y'all soon.
We
Peace.
out.